I cannot even breathe right now after watching the latest developments between Joey, Heather, and Vanessa. Are you guys seeing what I am seeing? I am literally screaming at my television screen because the level of manipulation, the sheer audacity, and the absolute toxic sibling warfare happening right now in Fairmont Crest is off the charts. We all knew that Heather Armstrong returning to town was going to be a massive problem, but I do not think any of us were prepared for the absolute psychological warfare she is waging on her own brother. Joey Armstrong has spent months, literally months, trying to build a stable, normal, and peaceful life with Vanessa McBride. He has been trying so hard to keep his hands clean, to keep his casino legitimate, and to prove to Vanessa that he is a good man. And then in walks the impaler herself. Heather is a walking, talking, wrecking ball of chaos, and she is aiming straight for the one thing Joey loves most in this world. Let us talk about Joey for a second, because honestly, my heart is breaking for him. And I never thought I would say that about a casino boss with a shady past. Joey finally has a peaceful life. He has Vanessa. He is trying to navigate the incredibly difficult dynamic with Deanna, and he just wants to be left alone to run his business and love his woman. But Heather's presence in Fairmont Crest is a massive, glowing neon sign inviting the police right to his front. Joey is terrified, and he has every right to be. He knows exactly how relentless Jacob Hawthorne is. Jacob is a man on fire, fueled by the grief of losing his best friend, Derek Baldwin, and he will stop at nothing to hunt down the impaler. Joey knows that if Heather stays in town, she is going to poke the bear. She is going to challenge the police, and Jacob is going to bring the entire force crashing down on Joey's casino. Joey's desperation to protect his new, quiet life is so palpable, you can practically feel the anxiety radiating off the screen. So, what does Joey do? He does what any protective, terrified man would do. He confronts his sister. The tension in that scene, you guys, Joey literally lays down the law. He draws a massive, uncrossable boundary in the sand and tells Heather to pack her bags and get out of Fairmont Crest. He outright forbids her from dragging Vanessa into her dark, twisted international criminal underworld. Joey practically begs her, stating that her line of work is the most dangerous game on the planet and that Vanessa is his girl. He is marking his territory and trying to shield Vanessa from the absolute horror that is the plasma ring. I was cheering for Joey in this moment. I was shouting, "Yes, Joey, protect your queen." But let us be real. Does anyone actually think Heather Armstrong takes orders from anyone? Nope. Heather does not care. I'm genuinely terrified of this woman. She is a complete and utter sociopath. Joey's threats completely bounced off her, like bullets off Superman. Instead of being intimidated, Heather was just annoyed. She was irritated that Joey had the nerve to tell her what to do. Heather's fearlessness is what makes her such a brilliant but horrifying villain. She is not scared of Joey. She is not scared of Jacob Hawthorne. And she is certainly not scared of the Fairmont Crest Police Department. Instead of backing down, Heather doubles down. She completely ignores Joey's boundaries and actively plans to get even closer to Vanessa and Danny Dupree. I mean, the absolute nerve of this woman. She is slithering into their inner circle like a venomous snake, pretending to be this sweet, supportive sister-in-law figure, all while plotting their absolute destruction. And can we just talk about Vanessa for a second? Wake up, Vanessa. I am pulling my hair out watching Vanessa completely fall for Heather's fake charm. Vanessa is usually so perceptive, but she is completely blind when it comes to Heather. She thinks she is just bonding with her boyfriend's sister. She thinks they are swapping stories and building a family connection. Meanwhile, Heather is meticulously setting a trap. Heather is targeting both Vanessa and Danny, embedding herself into their daily lives, their brunches, their spa days, completely infiltrating the Dupree and McBride social. I am screaming at the screen, Vanessa. She is the impaler. Run! But Vanessa just smiles and clinks her mimosa glass. It is tragic and frustrating to watch. Now, let us get into the absolute most diabolical part of this entire storyline. Heather's master plan. Heather doesn't just want to be Vanessa's friend. She wants to use her as a pawn. Heather unexpectedly approaches Vanessa with this incredibly lucrative, shiny, golden opportunity. She proposes that Vanessa expand her real estate business into the London market. On the surface, this sounds amazing, right? Vanessa is an ambitious, smart, driven businesswoman. A London expansion promises a brilliant future, massive profits, and international prestige. It is the kind of offer a real estate agent dreams of. But we know the truth. We know exactly what Heather is doing. This is a trap, a massive, sick, twisted trap. Heather operates her international crime syndicate out of London. London is her home turf. It is her fortress. Heather is trying to lure Vanessa across the ocean, thousands of miles away from Joey's protection, away from the Fairmont Crest police, away from her family. Why? To turn Vanessa into a hostage. Heather wants to use Vanessa as the ultimate leverage against Joey. If Vanessa is in London, trapped in Heather's web, Joey will be forced to do whatever Heather commands. He will have to launder her money, facilitate her plasma ring deals, or completely surrender his casino to her operation. Heather is weaponizing Vanessa's ambition against her, and it is the most evil, genius, sickening plot I have ever seen on this show. I am literally shaking just thinking about what could happen if Vanessa gets on that plane to London. But thank the soap opera gods, Joey Armstrong is not stupid. Joey is a seasoned criminal himself. He knows a hustle when he sees one. When Joey finds out about this London real estate proposal, he absolutely loses his mind. The realization hits him like a freight train. He sees exactly what Heather is doing. He sees the trap, the hostage situation, the manipulation. And guys, the explosion that follows is cinematic gold. Joey goes completely nuclear. The confrontation between Joey and Heather in the middle of the casino is one of the most intense, heart-pounding scenes we have ever had on Beyond the Gates. I was on the edge of my seat, clutching my throw pillow. Joey is roaring. His veins are popping. He is unleashing years of sibling resentment and pure, unadulterated terror for Vanessa's safety. He accuses Heather of trying to kidnap his girlfriend under the guise of a business deal. The casino backroom is literally vibrating with their tension. Joey is a man fighting for the life of the woman he loves, and Heather is just standing there, cold, calculating, and smirking. The psychological warfare between these two siblings is so dark and so complex. Joey's trying to be the hero, but he is chained to the monster that is his sister. And what is the absolute worst part of all of this? The heartbreaking, tragic irony of it all? Vanessa takes Heather's side? Are you kidding me? The trouble completely boils over because Vanessa and Joey cannot see eye to eye on Heather. Joey is screaming that Heather is dangerous, that the London deal is a trap, that Vanessa needs to stay far away from her. But because Joey cannot tell Vanessa the full truth, he cannot tell her that Heather is the impaler without exposing his own knowledge of the plasma ring. He just sounds like a controlling, paranoid, jealous boyfriend. Vanessa thinks Joey is trying to hold her back. She thinks Joey is being unsupportive of her career and her ambitions. She looks at Joey, the man who is literally trying to save her from an international hostage situation, and she gets mad at him. The arguments between Joey and Vanessa are breaking my heart. They are fighting so bitterly, and Vanessa is fiercely defending the very woman who wants to destroy her life. It is the ultimate tragic misunderstanding. Vanessa is demanding independence. She is demanding to take this London opportunity, and Joey is forced to watch the woman he loves walk directly into the jaws of a predator. I am so stressed out, you guys. How is Joey going to stop Vanessa from going to London without exposing everything? Will Jacob Hawthorne figure out Heather's identity before Vanessa boards a flight? What is Danny going to do when she realizes she has been sipping cocktails with the leader of the red market? This storyline is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I am here for every single second of it. I need to know your thoughts down in the comments right now. Are you Team Joey or are you screaming at Vanessa to wake up? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.